Góðan daginn. Góðan daginn. Halló. Góðan daginn. Góðan daginn. Góðan daginn. Góðan daginn. Ég er að leika mig með filtera. I'm playing around with the filters. This one is called bubbles. Sápukúlur. Þetta er draumur. Draumur. Halló. 8mm. Góðan daginn. Documentary. Heimildamynd. Silver screen. Silfurskjárinn. Sketch. Wow. Góðan daginn. Good day. No filter. Engin filter. Svona. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this. Góðan daginn. Já. So. Þetta er Óskar hérna. This is Óskar here. And I'm doing a YouTube live. Ég er live á YouTube. And I haven't done one of these in a long time. And so there's not that many people watching. I see there's one person watching. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Drop a comment in the chat and let me know if you have any questions. I asked the Instagram crowd if they had a question. And the only question I got was, what are you going to do today? Hvað ætlarðu að gera í dag? And I said, I might go to the pool. Ég fer kannski í sundlaugina. Halló, Mario frá Brasilíu. Tudo bem? Hvað segirðu gott, Mario? Já. So I asked people for questions, and the one question I got was, hvað ætlarðu að gera í dag? Og ég sagði, ég ætla kannski að fara í sund. I am maybe going to go to the pool. Because today, í dag, er fallegt veður. Today there's beautiful weather outside. It's 15 degrees and sunny, which is about as good as it gets in Iceland. Þetta verður ekki betra á Íslandi. Hi, Esperanza og Anila, hello, góðan daginn, gott að sjá ykkur, good to see you, and please ask questions so I can answer them. I think that's usually the best way these go, is if you have questions, I can answer them here. Ég get líka talað íslensku við ykkur. I can also speak Icelandic to you, with you. Hi. So what do you guys know how to say in Icelandic? Hvað getið þið sagt á íslensku? I love Iceland. Ég elska Ísland. What do you love the most about Iceland, Mario? Hvað elskar þú mest við Ísland? I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear about it. beyond going to the pool, possibly today, I am working on the next online course that's going to be out soon, I hope. I just recently did one, launched an online course the other day for the first time, and that was really exciting. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work for a long time, and then it finally came out, and I'm super happy that it is, and been hearing really great things from people about it, which is great. We got over 100 students that signed up and are in the course right now. Yeah. Anila, I am interested to learn Iceland's language. Well, that's all I do is focus on the Icelandic language and teaching it. And so you're in the right place. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Ég get svarað spurningunum þínum, ekkert mál. So to say something about Icelandic, what I usually do with students is I focus on the pronunciation first, and then I get into basic phrases and vocabulary, and then in between that I go into some grammar stuff, but usually it's more about getting people more practice in Icelandic, because I think that's what's missing so much of the time. Any clues on what topics are covered in the next course, or is it a secret? So the first course was A1 level, so it was super basic. And so the next one is going to be the step beyond that, the A2 level. And I'm working on it right now, putting it together. And so maybe I can throw the question back at you and ask, what do you think should be covered in the next course? And for anyone watching who has gone through maybe an A1 level and then they went on to A2 level in Icelandic, sort of from like the very basic, like you don't know anything, and then to the next level, what is it that you felt like you needed at that point? I can tell you at least, Susanna, that there's going to be some coverage of clothes. I'm going to be talking about clothes and how to describe yourself in a little bit more detail. Not like super basic, like I'm feeling like this or like that, but maybe, hobbies, what you are into, what you are not so much into. Hobbies in Icelandic is áhugamál. Áhugamál. Which, if we direct translate that to English, it would be something like interest matters. Your interest matters. Matters of your interest. Áhugamál. But yeah, I want to talk about clothes, which is föt, clothes, föt in Icelandic, and describing yourself. And I think, yeah, telling time would be a good one. Telling time. Hvað klukkan? What's the time? Yeah. So a lot of times, if you are observing Icelandic people and you see that they're not saying anything much, but maybe they say já, which is yes in Icelandic, it's something that we do a lot of times to fill up the blank spots, or just to let you know that we're still here and we're breathing and alive, and we don't necessarily know what to say next. So if I say já a lot in this live call, it's because I'm not totally sure what I should say, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Yo, yo, yo. So the Faroese, the people of the Faroe Islands, that are some tiny islands between Iceland and Europe, they have a name for Icelandic people. They call us the Yesers, Jáarar, because that's what we do a lot of the times. We just say yo, 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 yo. And sometimes we'll say yo even though we're not sure what we're saying yo to, what we're saying yes to, and we're not really sure what the next step is in the process of whatever is going on. We're just saying yo, yo, yo. And let's see. What's a good way of, does anybody know a good way of starting a conversation in Icelandic? It usually is either hi or halló, and then followed by something like hvað segirðu gott, which means what say you good, which basically means hello. Or no, it doesn't mean hello, sorry. It means what's up. Hvað segirðu gott? What's up? Hello. Hello. That's right, Alan. Alan. You say hello. And it's basically the same sound as what it sounds like in English, hello, but hello is the Icelandic version. And so, depending on what you know about Iceland, what are you doing here? Is that question for me? I'm not totally sure what I'm doing here. I think I'm answering questions about Icelandic. Hvað ertu að gera hérna? What are you doing here? Yeah, that's how we would say that. Yo. Okay. Okay, Alan. Ekkert mál. Frábært. No problem. Hvað segirðu gott? So, what say you good? Usually you can follow that up with something like allt gott. Everything good. And you can say that even though everything is not good, even if everything is going to hell in your life, you can still say, allt gott. And just carry on with the conversation, because if somebody's asking you, how are you? It's just a way of greasing the wheels for conversations. They might not want to know exactly everything that's going on in your life. So feel free to just say allt gott and move on from there. A thing that we can do sometimes in Icelandic to change the conversation or to move the conversation along is to say alltaf í boltanum, question, and phrase it as a question. Alltaf í boltanum? Alltaf í boltanum? Which means always in the ball, meaning like football or whatever other ball, like into football, watching football, playing football. Basically just as a way of steering the conversation away from whatever awkward thing may have come up. So maybe I'll ask you guys, alltaf í boltanum? Because I want to steer the conversation away from the slowness of it all. But yeah, today is a really nice day in Reykjavik, which is has not been very usual this summer. It's been mostly cloudy and rain with just a few summer days, so not super nice, but today is very nice, so that's a relief. And so on a day like today, people might do something like go out for a walk, út að labba, out for a walk. They might go to the swimming pool, það fer í sund. They go swimming, það fer í sund. Or they will definitely probably go get some ice cream. Það fær sér ís. they get some ice cream. Um, Back to this online course that I just recently launched. It goes into the basics. So it goes into pronunciation of the Icelandic alphabet, and it goes into some basic phrases like introducing yourself, saying hello, and asking where things are. And so that goes into vocabulary of places like hospital, spítali, and church, kirkja, and sundlaug, swimming pool, ísbúð, ice cream shop. I am Icelandic. Okay, so am I. I am Icelandic as well. I am Groot. Hello Groot. Gott að sjá þig. Hvað segirðu gott? And yeah, I went into some things like talking about animals. I talked about some things in nature, like how to describe glaciers. What are glaciers called in Icelandic? Jökull. Glacier is jökull. Fínt. Ok, gott að heyra. Allt fínt, allt gott. Fínt. So oftentimes when you say something like hvað segirðu gott, you can say allt gott, everything good, or you can just say fínt, which is fine, and that's a good way to respond. It can be. Nature vocabulary is important for Icelandic because a lot of times places are sort of named after a combination of nature words like glacier, river, mountain, etc. So the famous one, Eyjafjallajökull, that famous glacier that erupted, is made up of island, mountain, glacier. That's what it's called, direct translation from Icelandic into English, Eyjafjallajökull. So the nature vocabulary is helpful because when you are looking at a map, for example, of Iceland, and just looking at all the places, and it's a fjord there, and a mountain there, and a glacier there, it's helpful to know the nature vocabulary because it kind of puts into place, helps you figure out, okay, that's why this place is called that. Komdu sæl, Ásta Björg, gott að sjá þig. Hvað segir þú gott, Ásta Björg? So we have at least 2 Icelandic people here, and I'm saying hi. Hvað segir þið gott? Hvað er að frétta? What's up? And please, if you have any questions about Icelandic or fínt, or the past course, or the course that's going to be coming out soon, let me know. I'm happy to answer your questions. I started this call off by saying that I asked 4 questions beforehand, and the one question I got was, what are you going to do today? Hvað ætlar þú að gera í dag? And I said I might go to the pool. Ég fer kannski í sund. Okay, that's a good question. Hvað heitir þú? What's your name? So my name is Óskar. Ég heiti Óskar. And this is my YouTube channel, the Speak Viking YouTube channel, where I focus mainly on teaching Icelandic, answering questions about learning Icelandic, and sometimes Iceland and culture as well. Ég heiti Óskar. Hvað heitir þú? Yeah, so tell you a little bit more about myself. I've been teaching Icelandic for 10 years online, and I just recently launched a beginner's course in Icelandic, and so far it's been super successful in that we got a lot of people that signed up, and the people that are going through the course right now are really happy with it. And the course focuses on very basic things like pronunciation, which is super helpful and important to have at the beginning because it gives you that confidence to move forward and speak Icelandic, uh, feeling good about it, not worrying about am I saying this thing the right way or the wrong way. And so that's one component of the beginner's Icelandic course. Then it goes into vocabulary, and what I do mostly is I explain things simply and slowly, and I throw in some jokes along the way to make it fun because I think that's important. And I just saw that Conrad answered my question that they went swimming. Conrad went swimming í gær, yesterday. Ég fór í sund í gær. And then today they're thinking about going for a walk. Ég fer kannski í göngutúr í dag. I might go for a walk today. So if any of you are maybe going to go for a walk today, you can throw that in the chat. You can throw that in the comments and let me know if you're going to go for a walk today. Ég fer í göngutúr í dag eða ég fer út að labba í dag. I go out for a walk today. Og já, Kapp, armering, það er sunnudagur. Það er sunnudagur í dag, Sunday. And I hope you're enjoying your Sunday wherever you guys are in the world. And I guess depending on where you are in the world, you might have nice weather or you might have not so nice weather. Er veðrið gott hjá ykkur? Is the weather good with you? Ég er frá Íslandi. I am from Iceland. Okay, you live in Poland. Ég bý í Pólandi. So this is Danish, I believe, but yeah, my Danish is a little bit rusty. Danskan mín er ekki mjög góð. En þú átt heima í Pólandi. You live in Poland, is that correct, Kapp? Yeah. And that's another thing that we cover in the course is what country are you from? Frá hvaða landi ert þú? Ég er frá Íslandi. Hvaðan ert þú? Where are you from? And you guys can share if you want to in the chat below where you're from. And yeah, let me know in the comments where you're from. I'm from Iceland. Ég er frá Íslandi. And you can write it in English, that's fine. Or you can write it in Icelandic if you want to try, give it a try. So you live both in Oslo and in Poland. Where do you live in Poland? Hvar býrðu í Pólandi? Oof, how do you say that? Suggestion? 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 I don't know how to say that. Wow. Hvernig segir maður þetta? Suggestion? Yeah, Google it. Okay, I can do that. Stettin. 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 It's 120 kilometers from Berlin. Okay. 120 kilometrar frá Berlín. So, yeah. If there are no questions about Icelandic or the Icelandic course, or just random questions, I'm gonna sign off for now. Just make this a short YouTube live, but good to see everybody. Thank you for showing up, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. If you think of questions later, you can always email them to me, or you can find me on the Speak Viking Facebook or Instagram. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm happy to answer them. Bye, bye bye. Gott að sjá ykkur. Takk fyrir og bless bless. Thank you and bye bye. And have a lovely Sunday. Eigið þið góðan sunnudag.